The topic for today is human capital. We all know that the price of a stock ultimately depends on profit of the company. Profit depends on how the company is run and managed. People run companies, not machines. So, human factor assumes the utmost importance because people can make or break a company. And in fact, human capital determines the future of a company or a country. Human capital is not an easy factor to assess. However, there are three aspects that stand out which encompass all the rest. The three aspects are leadership, innovation, and culture. All these three factors do not bear a direct relationship with the price of a stock, but we have to talk about them because they are very important to the management and operation of the company. Let's start with leadership first. We all know that if a company is successful, it's always associated with a good leader and a small team at the top. All you need is to look at some successful companies like Apple Computers, Microsoft, Berkshire Hathaway, and the CEO that's associated with them. What does the leader do? The leader sets a direction for the company, creates a cooperative working environment, and also streamline the operations of the company. A leader has to be able to inspire people to perform their best because the leader cannot do much. It has to rely on the performance of those he leads. So he has to encourage and reward cooperation and innovation. On the other hand, he has to discourage and punish timidity and selfishness at the expense of other colleagues. Leaders can break a company if they make a bad strategic mistake. Now we come to innovation. Innovation is also very hard to assess, but we can see the results of innovation very clearly. Innovation should be noted that it is present in the human genes. People know how to innovate. You don't have to go to school to learn it. Innovation is just the attitude, not too afraid to challenge the status quo. And you have to always think about changing things to get better results. For a company, it doesn't have to do deliberate innovation. It should come naturally. But the company should have an environment that should nurture innovation and reward innovation rather than discourage and suppress innovation. Innovation can appear anytime and anywhere. It can range from just a minor procedural change to a very big discovery or invention that may change the world. If you want to know a little bit more about innovation, just look at the examples of the following companies, the products they make, and the special ways that they do business. Apple, Google, eBay, and also the traditional companies like McDonald's, Coca-Cola, how they make changes to compete in the modern world. The last but very important factor is culture. Everybody is born into a culture because we're in the culture that we inherit. We don't know how much our culture molds our thinking, our attitudes, and our lives. But we know that for different cultures, we have different social and economic developments. So we have cultures that create and foster innovation and change. We have cultures that kill and suppress innovation. Let me give you a few examples. The Soviet Union, it collapsed about 20 years ago. So the Soviet Union was very strong militarily. We may ask, what happened to their consumer industry? Where are their talents in the consumer industry? It was practically none. Is it because that the consumer industry was suppressed in the communist system? Yes. Another example is China. By contrast, China has undergone a capitalist revolution for the last 30 years. 30 years ago, it was more or less like the Soviet Union. But now, so many things have changed with the rise of the business class and the middle class. Another thing we can look at is women, which constitutes half of the human capital. Now we may ask, how many countries in the world give women equal opportunity? Only a few of them. So we also ask, how much talents are being wasted if there is no equal opportunity given to women? We also should ask, how much talent is being wasted due to other discriminations based on race, ethnicity, and religion. We also have cultures that are so illogical that even deny and suppress the truth. Let me give you one example. Not long ago, during the 1500s, there were some wise people who discovered that the earth was round, and they were called heretics. And some of them were even put to death because they discovered and told the truth. Do you see the same parallel in the modern world? Yes, quite a lot of them, especially in the political and religious world. Just take a look for yourself.